Proverbs 4:18 compares the path of the righteous to the early morning light that gradually brightens until it reaches full daylight. This imagery teaches us that a Christian's spiritual growth is also a gradual, step-by-step process. Just as dawn slowly turns into midday, our understanding of truth deepens and our Christlike qualities strengthen over time. To apply this verse, we need to be patient with ourselves, recognizing that spiritual maturity does not come overnight. By consistently studying God's Word, meditating on scriptural principles, praying for Jehovah's guidance, and applying the counsel we receive through His organization, we will continue to grow brighter spiritually. Over time, this allows us to develop a stronger relationship with Jehovah and more fully reflect the personality of Christ in our thoughts, speech, and actions. Next question. What spiritual gems from this week's Bible reading would you like to share? Proverbs 4:1. Listen, my sons, to a father's discipline. Lesson. This verse emphasizes the importance of being teachable and paying attention to wise instruction from those who love and care for us, especially mature Christians in the congregation. As Jehovah's Witnesses, we can apply this by humbly seeking guidance from seasoned elders and remaining open to scriptural counsel, thereby growing in our service to Jehovah. Proverbs 4:2. For I will give you good instruction. Lesson. Here we see that true wisdom comes from Jehovah and is beneficial for guiding our daily decisions. In our preaching work, we can share the Bible's good instruction by helping people see the practical value of applying God's Word in their lives. Proverbs 4:4. Let your heart hold on to my words. Lesson. Merely hearing counsel is not enough. We need to let it sink into our heart. Allowing scriptural truth to shape our desires and motivations helps us develop a strong relationship with Jehovah. We can encourage others to do more than just read the Bible, urging them to treasure God's words deeply. Proverbs 4:5. Acquire wisdom, acquire understanding. Lesson. This verse calls for active effort in seeking wisdom. It's not a passive process. We acquire wisdom by studying the Bible regularly, meditating on its principles, and applying them. In our ministry, we can highlight how gaining accurate knowledge of Jehovah leads to true understanding and a meaningful life. Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the most important thing. Lesson. Jehovah values wisdom so much that it is described as the most important thing. True wisdom involves understanding Jehovah's viewpoint and living in harmony with it. When we prioritize Bible study and spiritual activities, we demonstrate that we are giving wisdom the first place in our lives. Proverbs 4:10. Hear, my son, and accept my sayings. Lesson. Acceptance implies more than just hearing. It involves willingly applying counsel. For witnesses, this might include responding to loving guidance from elders, adjusting our preaching methods when needed, or humbly accepting counsel on how to handle personal challenges. Proverbs 4:14. Do not enter the path of the wicked. Lesson. This is a clear warning to avoid any course of action that could lead us away from Jehovah. In a world where wrongdoing is often normalized, staying off the path of the wicked requires spiritual alertness and continual reliance on Jehovah's standards to keep us morally clean. Proverbs 4:18. But the path of the righteous is like the bright morning light. Lesson. Serving Jehovah brings increasing clarity and hope, like a sunrise growing brighter. Over time, as we apply biblical wisdom, our life course becomes ever clearer and more joyful. We can share this promise with those we meet in the ministry, showing them the benefits of living by God's ways. Proverbs 4:23. Above all the things that you guard, safeguard your heart. Lesson. Our heart, our inner person, including our emotions and motivations, must be carefully protected. Spiritual and moral dangers abound. So consistently prayerful self-examination and regular study help us keep our heart fixed on serving Jehovah with integrity. Proverbs 4:26. Smooth out the course of your feet. Lesson. This verse reminds us to plan our steps in harmony with Jehovah's guidance. By thinking ahead, avoiding potential pitfalls, and setting the right priorities, we maintain a steady path in our Christian life. We can encourage others to do the same, helping them avoid rash decisions that lead to spiritual harm.